Hi and welcome back. So a few of you came across the word or used the word redneck lately, and I don't really know what this is about. What is a redneck? Somebody with a redneck? I don't know. So I wanted to see something. I wanted to learn a little. So I wanted to learn a little bit about this, and I heard there's a great comedian talking about it, so we can even laugh about it. Absolutely great, right? So we watched today Jeff Foxworthy. That's an interesting name. You might be a redneck. And yeah, but before we do that, please make sure to hit a like and a subscribe. And if you see that, I'm on travels now. Hi. And yeah, let's go into the video. Music City tonight. Was this a big show back in the day? So 1993. Was this a big show? Tell me.
Thank you very much. It is nice to be back here. As Charlie said, I did write the book, You Might Be a Redneck If. In fact, I have to tell you, this summer I was working in Oklahoma. A guy brought one of the books to the show. The book was real beat up. And the guy came up to me. He said, "Sir," he said, "I keep this on the back of my toilet. Would you sign it?" I said, "Well, if you'll hold it, I'll sign it." But for those of you that may not know if you're a redneck or not, they asked me to do a few to try to help you out. Things like if you own a home that is mobile and 14 cars that aren't, you might be a redneck. If you take your dog for a walk and you both use the tree at the corner, you might be a redneck. If you refer to the 5th grade as my senior year, you might be a redneck.
Okay, I get a little bit, and I hope I don't offend anybody. So what he's describing right now is a little bit more people, not highly educated, a little bit more like, I would say more down to nature, peeing on a tree, something like this. Tell me in the comments if this is the right perception. Yeah, and maybe also a little bit less educated, as they say, like maybe dropped out of, I don't know exactly your school system, which is high school, is probably middle school or something like that, because we have only 2 schools in Germany, like primary school and then high school for 8 years. Yeah, so tell me in the comments if my perception is right or wrong.
If you prefer car keys to Q-tips.
And more like, not like extravaganza people, chicy, like being very chic and like being styled up, but more like crafty, strong, more like those people, I would say.
You know what I'm talking about. If the most common phrase heard in your house is "somebody go jiggle the handle," you might be a redneck. If you've ever taken a beer to a job interview, you might be a redneck. If you see a sign that says "say no to crack" and it reminds you to pull your jeans out, and trust me, I know about rednecks. In fact, this summer I did something I'd always wanted to do. I cashed in a ton of frequent flyer miles. I took everybody in my family to Hawaii. 13 people, thinking this would be the vacation.
That must be expensive. I heard Hawaii is like one of the very expensive stuff. I mean, of course, it's out in the Pacific, right? But 13 people, oh my God.
Of a lifetime. It ended up being the Clampets Go to Maui. Because you get my family together, there is an empty Kmart somewhere. They show up at the airport.
Okay, I don't know a few of those phrases. I don't know, Kmart, what is this? Some supermarket or something?
Or they are using coolers and grocery bags for luggage. This guy kept like, "Which one's yours, the Samsonite's?" Like, "No, sir, we got the Igloo with the duct tape on it." The 5 Piggly Wiggly bags right there. And on the plane ride over there, the movie they were showing was Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. 5 minutes into this movie, my brother turns to me and goes, "You know that ain't them dogs' real voice."
Sometimes this accent is pretty strong. I don't understand one word. I just understood So let's hear the back.
It was Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. 5 minutes into this movie, my brother turns to me and goes, "You know that ain't them dogs' real voice."
You know that ain't Tim Dog's Tame dogs, maybe?
5 minutes into this movie, my brother turns to me and goes, "You know that ain't them dogs' real voice."
Real voice. So the real voice of those tamed dogs?
My sister got mad. "Well, thanks for spoiling it for everybody else." And we were staying right on the beach. You could tell which rooms were ours. Ours were the ones with the underwear hanging off the balcony. And according to the manager, the site of the only peeing for distance contest they had ever had. Which I am ashamed to say my Aunt Rose won.
So yeah, we have, I don't know if you have a word for those people, but we have, if you like this video, please hit a like. And if you want to see more of me, I would love if you subscribe. Thank you so much for that. We have certainly also those kind of people, not probably as extreme as in the US, but I know a little bit of the characteristics now, so I get the jokes. Yes, I know those people.
My man, they don't go to hotels much. They stole everything from this place. When you get out of the shower, you are using toilet paper to dry off with, because they have the towels in the Piggly Wiggly.
Okay.
One day, one of the maids went to lunch and left her cart in the hall. Lord, they were on that like buzzards on a mule carcass. Picked it clean. I asked my brother, I said, "What are you going to do with 180 shower caps?"
By the way, tell me, what accent is this exactly? I watched a little bit Young Sheldon. I don't know if you know the spin-off show of Big Bang Theory. And they had were in Texas, had a little bit similar accent, I would say. Please tell me if I'm totally wrong, okay? Because, I'm not native, so I don't know. Maybe it's from Alaska. Probably it's not, but yeah. So tell me exactly where this accent is from.
He said, "Christmas presents."
Oh, wait, I missed the
With a
jokes.
mule carcass. Picked it clean. I asked my brother, I said, "What are you going to do with 180 shower caps?" He said,
okay.
"Christmas presents." Then his wife got mad. "Well, thanks for spoiling it for everybody else."
I love his
And
wife.
as much as I know about rednecks, I know that little about women. Well, that's not true. I do know this. I know women love those shoes. Well, my wife would leave me for a free pair of shoes. My wife, she's got so many shoes now, we don't go anywhere without playing the flamingo leg game. This is where she gets dressed, puts on 2 different shoes and goes, "Hun, which shoes look better with this? These or these?" I just mess with her. I don't know. Do it again. These or these?
Until she falls
Decide,
over.
Baby, do it again. These? Well, I've never been in a hunting camp and seen some guy go, "Hey, Jerry, what do you think? Hunting boots? Tennis shoes. Hunting boots? Tennis shoes." Well, I don't know, Ted. Do it again. I do know women care a lot.
Wait, I want to know where this accent is from. So wait, Jeff Foxworthy. Where is he born? 66 years. Where is he born? Atlanta, Georgia. So it's a Georgian accent. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's also down south, right?
A lot about smell. And my wife asks me every day, "Do I smell good? Like the way I smell?" See, because if men have an odor, it's usually an accident. Charles, what is that alluring fragrance? Oh, that's Michelob. It hit a bump in the truck. And both sexes care about smell. It's just women go to trouble to smell good, and men are more like, "Hey, does this stink too bad to wear one more time?"
Damage minimization. I see.
Ooh, maybe I should put it in the dryer. Men love that dryer, don't you? Give us a cling-free, we'll find a shirt in the sewer, put it in the dryer and wear it. Summer gun ready to go right there.
By the way, I'm a person, I don't know why. Oh, I know why. But I never use a dryer. I always wash my clothes and then just hang them. And then, because then I don't have to, I think it's called iron. Yeah, iron then. If you hang them quite well and, in the dryer, you would probably have to iron them because, they are not as well hang.
Warm equals clean. Figure this one out. How is it that women can lie down on the couch and take a nap without sticking their hand in the top of their pants? How do they do that? See, men have a sleep button located right there? Let's take our hand and put it on that button. I'm convinced women feel a sneeze coming on. Every time before my wife sneezes, she reaches into her purse, pulls out a tissue. You men have no idea we're going to sneeze. We'd be riding the bus somewhere like, doo-doo-doo-doo, ah!
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm sorry about your shirt.
Oh my god. Oh, I think I have to tell you this. My brother once had a friend over or something, you know, at, I don't know, we were 10 years or something, and he sneezed and he forgot his hands in front of his nose, you know, and he was also a little bit ill, and literally, like, one that big from here to here, big thing of snodder came out of his nose and just landed over the whole hair of his friend. I have never seen something this disgusting in my life, because, you know, as the friend, you need to go into your hair and wash it somehow off somebody else's snodder. And, you know, the worst thing about snodder, of course, has, you know, bacteria, but, you know, if you have to touch it, it's this weird, squishy feeling, right? So, yeah, so much to men don't know when the sneeze comes.
Put that in the dryer, that'll be all right, yeah. No, it's been great. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Great. Great guy. Oh, wow. I nearly hit my computer. What I really like about this Southern attitude, mentality is it gives, and especially as a German, you know, we Germans always see every problem, safety issues, everything, right? But, you know, this laid-back attitude, I really like. It gives sort of this, yo, what should go... I can't replicate it, but, you know, or imitate it. What should happen? What should happen? You know, everything will be fine. And, you know, this laid-back accent just makes you feel more, not... I don't feel unsafe or anything, but, you know, as a German, you always worry about everything. You want to calculate everything and, you know, have so many insurances and all of that stuff. And, you know, this laid-back attitude, I think, we have this also a little bit in Bavaria, which is way less worrying than other parts of Germany, I would say. In certain areas, in other areas they are not. But yeah, and I really like this laid-back attitude because, you know, take it a little bit more easy. I think Germany could really benefit from. But this was also, besides that, a great performance. I laughed my ass off, and that is ultimately great. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Maybe tell me more of those comedians. If you have great comedians, post them in the comments, and maybe, you know, I love to I'm a comedy guy, you know. I wanted to be a comedian at one point in my life myself. So I love to learn something about stuff during comedy. Of course, you can't need always to take it with a little grain of salt, but I would love that. So yeah, tell me this in the comments, and we see you. That was weird. And we see each other next time. Bye.